guys, and welcome to the last day of week 11 of the Self-Devotion Project. So I'm coming to you today from the comfiness of my bed. I'm in total relaxation mode. I'm about to just rest for a couple of hours and read a good book, which I haven't done for a while, so I'm gifting this self-care time to myself on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Now, I could be outside taking advantage of the beautiful weather, but I am honouring myself and giving myself this indoor time of rest and relaxation after what's been quite a big week. Now, of course, week 11 was all about engaging in passions. And for me, my biggest passion in life has always been music, as I mentioned in the last video. So, a couple of really exciting things happened this week to do with music for me. So I had a really talented musician come over to my house and do some coaching with me on Wednesday. And yeah, he really got me out of my shell. I had to do some improvised singing, which is, yeah, quite tricky. I mean, as a musician, obviously I can improvise, but yeah, to sing for the first time in front of someone as talented as this young man was quite, yeah, quite challenging. And he knew how to put me on the spot. He knew how to get me to that point of reaching deep within me, to where a lot of my fears are, I suppose, when it comes to music. Even though I love it, it's one of those things that I've kind of pushed aside a lot in my life due to not always feeling supported by the people around me. And now I'm ready to push through that and really start using music more and more in my life, and especially in my career. So one of the things I've been working on this week, which is why it was perfect to have it as the Engaging in Passions week, is a love and light sourcing meditation, which is something that's going to be available for free on my upcoming website, which is www.stephevans.com. So that's going to be the website for the brand of Steph Evans Spirit Psych, which is very exciting. I'm going to be bringing quite a few different meditations and some beautiful, soothing and relaxing style music as well, which will feature my singing voice in them, which is a huge deal for me. We might go more into that down the track, my journey with music and with my voice, and why I'm getting coaching, I guess, if you like. So this week, yeah, I had the coaching lesson. Every day I've played one of my sound healing instruments, or have been creating or working with music for my love and light sourcing meditation. So it's been a really nice week. Because there's nothing in this world I love doing more than creating and playing music or singing. So yeah, it's been really good, and given that I'm now going to incorporate a lot of that into my work, I'm going to continue to engage in passions frequently, most days, if not every day, which really does help lift your mood. It really does put you in that flow, in that creativity where you just, are kind of forced to be in the present moment in a really wonderful way, because if you're not in the present moment, how are you creating music? You're not. So for me, I find music to be an extremely great tool of mindfulness. So that's kind of my way, I guess. Some people, it might be sport. My husband, he's an avid surfer, so for him, getting out into the surf is his mindfulness or his meditation. And for me, it's music, it's singing, it's playing an instrument. So anyway, so that was week 11, engaging in passions. I think that is a brilliant thing that everybody should be doing. It doesn't have to be music, it can be whatever it is that you're passionate about. It might be art, drawing, painting, could be writing, it could be sport, as I said. Whatever it is that lights you up, that puts you in that place where you just feel in flow, where you could just do it all day long and barely even stop for a break. It's those things that we're really passionate about. So yeah, I still urge you to find whatever that is for you and to really pursue it and include it in your life as often as you can. Now, moving on to week 12. This week's going to be kind of an easy one, but an important one too. So this week is going to be all about getting out into the sunshine. So why am I saying that? A lot of people are probably thinking, well, isn't the sun dangerous? Well, that's what they told us back in the late 60s, didn't they? And since then it's kind of been this big, oh no, you can't go out in the sun, it's dangerous. And look, it can be dangerous. If you're in the sun too much and you're getting burnt, that's no good. But what we have to remember is sun is the best way and the best source of vitamin D. So it's the best way to get vitamin D into your system. Why do we need vitamin D? Well, we need it for many reasons, but the reason I'm going to talk about most here is we need it to help with our mood. So many times when people are depressed, well, I would even pretty much say every single person who's depressed has low vitamin D. Okay, in my experience, every person I have met with depression who has been blood tested has come back with extremely low vitamin D levels. And there is research out there now showing us that indeed if you're low in vitamin D and then you raise your vitamin D, your mood improves. Okay, so the best way to get it, yeah, you can get it in a supplement if you want to, but the best way to get it is from the sun. The sun truly is life-giving. So it's going to help improve a vast array of things, not just your mood. And I will put some posts up throughout the week about the sun and why the sun can be good for us in moderate amounts. So for most people, they can sit in the sun for about 20 minutes a day and it will be beneficial. Some people can go up to 30 minutes depending on what their skin is like and how their skin takes the sun. But I would say generally 20 minutes, but you know your skin, okay? So don't stay out too long that you get burnt, but stay out enough that you're getting a good dose of the sun each day. So I'm going to aim for 20 minutes because my skin can do about 20 to 30 minutes quite easily, being European. So I'm going to sit out in the sun for a good 20 to 30 minutes every single day, exposing as much of my skin as possible to the sun. And that's without sunscreen, perhaps a little bit of coconut oil, which has an SPF of probably about 8, I think it is, from memory. And, you know, I might read in that time, I might meditate in that time. Definitely be doing something relaxing in that time. Now this is going to be a really important one for me because I have to be honest, I'm not very good at getting sun. I am quite a bit of a vampire in that I love to be indoors. Don't get me wrong, I love walking in nature and I do that every morning. But other than that, really, I am quite a bit of a homebody, quite a bit of a, love to be in my home. So I'm going to force myself out this week. Force myself to go out, sit in the yard, in the garden, and get that vitamin D into my skin. So yes, week 12, it's all about sunshine, life-giving, beautiful sun. I am so happy that you're here watching this video, that you've still stuck with me after 12 whole weeks of this project. And if you've just come along, if you're new, fantastic. Go back and check out the other videos if you'd like to. There's 11 other videos on all different kinds of techniques and tools that I've been using to help transform my life. It's really cool actually going back to week 1, which was exercise, that's right, and just seeing the difference already. Myself, I can see it in my appearance. So I have lost about 9 kilos now in the 11 weeks, which is fantastic. And I feel like I look younger and I just look happier. So you can just tell, if you look into my eyes on the first video and you look at them now, you can see, you can really get a sense that my spirits have lifted. You know, that my mood has lifted, that my energy has lifted, that I'm just feeling a whole lot better. And I'm just excited for you guys to see that this journey of putting these, you know, emotional, physical, mental and spiritual practices into my life on a daily basis is really helping me to shift, like truly shift and change my life. And we still have 18 weeks to go. 19 weeks. Oh my gosh, my maths is terrible right now. I'm in full relaxation mode and I can't count. We have 19 weeks to go. So can you imagine how different things will look for me then? How different I'll feel then when I'm already feeling so good now after just 12 weeks of this, 11 weeks. Don't even listen to what weeks I'm saying right now because I'm getting it all mixed up, but you get what I mean. Okay, so it's only been, you know, less than 3 months and things have rapidly shifted. And go look for yourself. I mean, today I've got no makeup on. I'm totally just chilling out in bed, but I think you can still see the change. just feeling much more relaxed, much more in my heart, and so much less up here in my head. And that's the true way of us as humans. We need to be working more and living more from our hearts and less from our minds. You know, our minds are wonderful, they're powerful, and they do so much for us. But truly where we want to be coming from and living from is our hearts. And I feel like that's what these practices have helped me do, is return to my heart, you know. Yeah, more to come on that, because I think that's really important. Thanks again for watching. Please check out the Facebook page this week, as I will be putting up some articles about the sun and why the sun is good for us. And yeah, I wish you all a really beautiful, light-filled, amazing, fun, vibrant, sunshiny week. And I'll catch up with you all next week. Light-filled blessings.